there. It's me. It's Mike. I have moved into a new place with a new toy room 3 years ago. Is that right? Yeah. So I haven't done a collection video since my old toy room. And I feel like after living here for 3 years, I finally have it in a spot where it feels pretty good. It's not solid. It's not final. And it never will be. That's just the nature of collecting. But I wanted to take you through it because I'm pretty happy with it right now. So let's take a look at my toy collection if you want to. I don't know how long this is going to take. Let's find out together. So this is what it's like entering a toy room right now. I have my definitely not secret lab chair. It's not a secret lab chair. It's a secret lab chair. Kind of knockoff Noble Rocker. Shout out. It was a good price and it's pretty good. This is my computer workstation. You can see I've got my Black Series Cantina Watto cup back there. I've got my Hot Toys Darth Vader that I think is going to live on my desk like that, and my Star Wars. And I've got the SH Figuarts C-3PO R2-D2 that one of my subscribers sent to me oh so long ago. And then my King Toys Steg Sero. I transformed him into that, and I'm probably never going to transform him back. I love him as a Stegosaurus so much. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I've got more stuff up here, but that's not, who cares about that? It's not toys. Up here I have my carbonized collection of Black Series figures. I decided the ones that I had, I was going to keep in their packages. So I've got, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Stormtrooper. It's a little, these are just kept up by tax. I mean, I'm not professional. I've got that Greedo there. I got it on sale, and I just really like this. This is nostalgic packaging for me. I love this packaging. I've got this cool aluminum Optimus Prime thing someone sent me, and then I've got the Princess Leia. Same thing. I just really like that packaging. That's nostalgic packaging. And then I've got my lightsaber from Disneyland, the Galaxy's Edge, and the other one is a Neo. This is a Neo Saber or Neo Pixel that they sent me for doing a review. If you want to go watch that, you can. Here I've got all of the little figures I get from Geek Fuel, or I got from Geek Fuel back when I was on Geek Fuel. There's that. Plus I've got, let me zoom in here. I've got the Chase Jedi Luke X-Wing. I found that at Target and kept it. And then I've got little 3 3/4 inch Build-A-Figure droids from Disneyland that my wife and I made. And then that is a print from Levio. I love it. It's Darth Revan. It's really cool. I've got more carbonized figures here. I've got this. These are the original ones. The Sith Trooper, the Mandalorian, the Second Sister, and then the First Order Jet Trooper. Those are open. I originally displayed them, but I put them back in the box. So there's that. And then I've got, these are the Walmart reissue Turtles. I don't need to open them. I like them in the package. It was close enough to the original packaging where I kind of liked it, and I thought it looked good on the wall. Moving down, this is my turtle section. These are the 1/4 scale NECA movie turtles. I love them the most. They are more art pieces to me than anything else. They look fantastic. Most of them I either got for my birthday or for like a present from my wife, so they're also kind of special to me there. These are the 1/12 scale version of them. They're probably my favorite looking turtles, honestly. I just really dig the aesthetic there, and I love the 90s movies specifically. So I like that. And then these are the Super 7 turtles. I really dug just the turtles. I don't care about anything else in the line. Just the turtles. I have them there with their alt heads because I thought that at least made them look a little bit more unique than the standard kind of toy heads that came with. But I like them as sort of straight up dates of the turtles, of the original toy turtles specifically. Moving down, I have the, was it Jim Lawson or Eastman and Laird turtles that came out, I think last year. I love these also. I love the aesthetic. These are from NECA. They all look pretty good. Moving over, these are the DC Batman versus Ninja Turtles. I like their uniqueness here. I think they all look really, really cool. I like that they all look so different. I love that Raphael is a big bruiser. Michelangelo is kind of a little guy. Donatello, kind of a skinny, tall guy. I like that they all kind of have their letters on their belts, but it's unique. Like the belt buckle's the D there, and he has like his bandages or his wraps on his belt form an M, and like his little strap thing is kind of an R there. I like that. I thought they were pretty cool. These are the SH Figure Arts turtles. I like them as well. I dig these are like my more cartoony turtles, but the like the media versions where they just had them on, you know, like party favors and stuff. The kind of the Toon Turtle vibe, I dig that. So I really like those turtles. And there's diecast in there, which is really, really nice. And then these are the NECA cartoon turtles here, which I really, really like as well. These are the first versions that came out in those 2-packs. I kind of wanted to get the new ones that just came out, especially the Donatello, because he had the spinning one, kind of like the Michelangelo. But I not enough to get that. And then moving down, I've got a kind of a mixed bag shelf. I've got some more turtles here. These are my NECA KOs that I got off eBay of the original NECA turtles, which I really, really like. And then these are the new Fury toys. That's I think Spring and Autumn, if I'm not mistaken, are their names. But it's Leonardo and Donatello, let's be honest. And then these are the little turtles they come with, and I absolutely love these little guys. Like that's just me. I don't know how to explain it, but that's me. I also just like that one as well. They're really cool. Then I've got some Mythic Legions, but not, I mean, they're all Mythic Legions here, but they're figure obscura. This is the Black Krampus here instead of the red one. I've got the Father Christmas back there. That's the Mask of Red Death. That's the newest one that just came out, the Jacob Marley. Got him on a little flight stand there, so he's kind of hovering. And then I've got the Sun Wukong. Then I've got the little baby movie turtles here, which I like a lot. This is a custom. It's not custom. I mean, it's a kit bash. I didn't really change anything. But it used to be a Torion and one of the Cosmic Legions guys. But I kind of dug him because he gave me kind of a dragon vibe. And I put him next to this big-ass dragon. And they're pretty similar in, you know, shades and stuff. So I kind of figured, like, they're dragon buddies kind of thing. That's how I saw them. This might be my favorite figure in the whole line. Arakagor, I think is his name. He is just gorgeous. And then I've got this awesome demon-looking dude right here. And then I've got Alder the Moose on. That's Father Christmas's writing, because I feel like a moose is a good thing for a Santa to ride. Moving down, I've got more Mythic Legions here. These are some goblins I've got here. I've got this is the Not Evil Lyn. I've got some of the that's the big Cyclops guy. Behind him is another big giant. And these are kind of my skeleton dudes. That's the Krana, who's the Not Trapjaw. That's the Not Hordak. I don't remember his name. That's the Not Webstore. So I've got some He-Man dudes in here. These are just some skeleton guys. The Waltor there. This one has the head that came with the Jacob Marley on there. I thought that looked pretty good. And back there, just some more skeleton guys. Over here, I've got just kind of some evil demon looking dudes. I forget their names, honestly. I should remember them. But it doesn't really matter. I just buy them because they look cool. I don't know the story at all, honestly. I just think they look cool. Moving down here, I've got just kind of some fantasy dudes. Like I have the new Wizards that just came out here, which I really love them. Then I've got some more. These are more Masters of the Universe homages. We got Purplor, who's Panther. I forget this guy's real name, but it's Mossman. And then the Cringer, which is Kawaros, which I thought was pretty, unique. And then that guy back there, I don't remember his made-up name, but that's Stratos. Or it's not Stratos, but it is Stratos. And then this is one of my first ones I got. I think her name's Gadriel. I love a good angel aesthetic, and that's a really good one. It's weird that that's the only angel they've made in the line so far. So hopefully we get more. This is the 2-pack. It's one of my favorite Mythic Legions in the collection. I really like this guy. He's awesome. And I usually remember his name. But man, I do not remember right now. And I'll put it on the screen. It's one of those things, like I could tell you any other time, but now that I'm doing a video, I didn't write this all down. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. Then I've got more just kind of knight looking dudes. This used to be, I think, Lady Hadria, but then I put her alt head on there, and I kind of play like she's like a warrior twin sister to the magic user one. And then back here, I've got more just knights. That's the She-Ra homage there. I like this guy, Dubon. He's got a really cool kind of falcon. And then I've got more knights there. I like the knights aesthetic, and I'm going to get more as they come out. Down here, I've got my Cosmic Legion. So that's Kragnar back there. And then I think these guys are all story-wise hanging out together, which is why I have them together. Then I got the bug guys in the back there, just kind of the generic scientist, engineer looking dudes in the middle. In the front, I've got the Waltor. This guy is my favorite. I love him. I think his name's like Nuveen or something. He's awesome. And then this guy, I don't remember his name. I mean, we're just going through. I like all of these. These look so cool. And then there's Slog all the way in the back there. This guy is actually the same guy as this guy. He just comes with so much stuff. You can give him a bunch of different looks. And I like that because he has kind of like an apocalypse vibe to him. I think that's neat. And then moving over, I've got Arethyr and his horse, as well as the Headless Horseman, which is also part of the Figura Obscura line. This is not the glow-in-the-dark one. This is the first release. I really like it. These are the boats. Not the boats, but the little minifigures that came with the Hasbro HasLab. Please pardon the dust. Down here, I've got Deathsaurus from HasLab. And then a KO of Goblin Slayer. I originally bought him because I thought it'd be kind of cool if he slayed these goblins right here. But the KO kind of sucks. Anyways, that's Deathsaurus. I've got him sitting there. He fits really nice into this. I needed a shelf. I needed more shelves, so I figured why not make a light? Why not get a light that's also shelves? And then down here, I've got the HasLab Victory Saber. This is with the upgrade parts and the sticker kit, which I think really brings out a lot of fun details there. But it's got kind of a longer sword. I think longer wings. I think those are the longer wings that he came with. But I think he looks pretty cool. This is the top of my shelf. This is basically a bunch of stuff that I don't know what to do with, and it's all too big. I've got two different Skyfires. The official one here, which I got for my birthday last year from my wife, and then this one is the Fans Toys one. I love Skyfire. They don't make him enough. They always make Jetfire, who's different from Skyfire. I know Skyfire came from Jetfire because they couldn't make Jetfire, the toy, into the cartoon. So they created Skyfire for the cartoon. I just prefer Skyfire because I watched the cartoon. I didn't have the toy. Anyways, this is my NECA Gargoyles here. I've got the full clan there. I've got some Megatrons. I got Voltron. And then I've got the big Omega Supreme. That's the Wei Jing version. And that's my only Titan class official Transformer. That's Trypticon there. And then I've got Demona and Goliath. And of course, Bronx. Bronx is the goodest boy. Moving down, this is my like big bot shelf here that could fit on shelves. So I've got, of course, I've got the Toy World Constructicons. That's the Unique Toys Bruticus. This is the Magnificent Mecha Optimus Prime, as well as the Monocrat. I don't know if that's the name or the company that makes it, but it's the Bumblebee movie Megatron with the Bumblebee movie Optimus, and I really like the way those two look together. And this is one of my oldest third-party toys, the Unique Toys Abominus. I love Abominus. And it's got some random other, that's Tarn, the Make Toys, Nemesis Prime, and there's some little guys. This is my HasLab His Tank. I'm probably not going to get the missile add-ons that just came out, just because like I don't have room in the space for it. And I like the way this looks. I've also got, Metalhead in there because I feel like he goes with it, as well as Scrap Iron, because I feel like I always kind of saw that as a little baby, a little baby Hiss. So, and then I think my friend Chris 3D printed that for me. I felt like it went pretty well here. But I also did get the figure add-on for the Hiss Tank, which I like. And then there's no lights down here. You notice my shelves have lighting on them. I don't have lights on all my shelves because like I don't know really what to do with a lot of these. These are my Decepticons and I'm not happy with them. They're all kind of cluttered. I don't think they look great. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to get rid of. This isn't even a Decepticon. That's Roller. I don't know why he's on this shelf. Same thing here. These are my Autobots. I've got the Dinobots that are out from, you know, the official ones, and just a bunch of just G1 cast members all right there. And honestly, I feel like I'm getting towards the end where I don't need to buy anymore because I've got all the ones I want. And I don't know if they're going to make them any better, but we'll see. These are some third-party Masterpiece scale Dinobots, and as well as my very first third-party figure I'll never get rid of. That's the Make Toys Computron. I love Computron. He's my absolute favorite combiner. Then that's the, I think, Zeta Toys, Bumblebee, and then just some other Masterpiece figures that I just didn't have spot for them down in other places, so I put them on this shelf. This is my Optimus Prime shelf, and he is full, which is a problem because I have like 1 or 2 other Optimus Primes I really want to fit on this, but I can't. This is my newest addition right here. This is the Missing Link Optimus Prime, which I like. I think he's a little overhyped, but he's pretty good. But yeah, so I got a lot of great Optimus Primes in here. Down here, these are like Commander class figures, just slash some other ones. There's the Commander class Skyfire, Jetfire back there, Manosaur, animated Optimus Prime again because he doesn't fit on the Optimus Prime shelf, or else he'd be up there. The Ultra Magnus, Skyquake. There's the Christmas Optimus Prime back there. So, you know, I've got more Optimus Primes. They just don't fit on that shelf. And then over here, just more big stuff. Again, I'm not happy with it, which is why it doesn't have a light. But that's the Moon Studios Raiden, which I really, really like. Just a bunch of trains come together, form a big dude. This is the Energon Optimus. I'm probably going to sell this. I bought it and it was fun for a little bit, but I just don't think it really fits what I like. I don't love the Cybertron or the Unicron Trilogy stuff as much as some of the other people do. It's not my thing. It wasn't like something I grew up with, so I don't know. And then I've got, you know, like Decepticons and stuff down here. I love this Grimlock. I love that T-Rex so much. That's the IDW one from, I think, Planet X. And again, most of these down here will probably, not the Decepticons, but the rest will probably end up getting sold or put in a bin in the garage, which means they probably should get sold. Now we're getting into Black Series. First, I've got some more Livio Ramondelli prints up here. I've got Optimus Prime and Megatron. I really like them. This is my top shelf. I've got the Hyperreal Vader and Luke up there. I've got Filoni and George Lucas. I do have the Jon Favreau one. I keep forgetting to open it. It's gonna go up here with these guys. This is the Starkiller as well as Starkiller. This is just random Mandos and Bad Batch up there. I figure like clones, Mandos, they're all kind of the same thing. They're not, but that's how I worked it on my head when I was making this shelf. And then over here, I've got some Bobas as well as the my one and only Holocom figure. Although I think I am getting the Darth Vader one just because I like Darth Vader a lot. But that's the Holocom Han Solo that I got from Landspeeder Luke. And there's some Bobas down here. I have my Imperial shelf. Got some gaming greats in there because I like the Royal Guards and whatnot. Got some just, you know, admirals and whatnot, right? Stormtroopers, other troopers, Rick the Technician, Sergeant Creel, Mike, just some random other stormtroopers on here. I really like the Imperial shelf. I think they're really cool. Down here, this is my sort of hodgepodge eclectic shelf. Like I've got the Early Bird Special up here in Black Series. I really like those. That's the new R2. I've updated most of them. That's the Obi-Wan that came with the Cantina set. That's a newer Stormtrooper. Those Han and Luke are the upgraded ones from the Power of the Force 2. That's the new Chewbacca that came out in the archive because he had slightly better eyes. You know, so most of these are upgraded if I can get them upgraded. I've got Jackson. I've got my Rebels characters here. I've got some Mando characters here. I got that bag from Josh's custom capes. Just a bunch of little Anzelin, the Babu Frick, and some Porgs, and Cad Bane. Is my favorite. I love Cad Bane, and of course Toto. And I love B2 Emo. So I've got, these are like my favorite little guys right here, as well as the comic. The Luke I kind of customed up, the Mara Jade and the Princess Leia. I think they all look pretty good there, as well as Dr. Aphra and her 2 droids. And then Jaina Solo back there, who's one of my favorite in the line. And I would love it if they did a face upgrade on her. Moving down here, I've got some prequel stuff. I've got some battle droids falling over on each other in the back there. Jango Fett, B2 battle droid, super battle droid. Asajj Ventress and General Grievous and his Magna Guards and some Jedis here. I've got random Jedis back there. I've got Obi-Wan and Anakin from episode 3. I've got the episode 1 guys right there, along with Jar Jar. I've got some Darth Mauls. I've got some episode 2 and Clone Wars stuff right there. And then I've got all my Inquisitors, who I love. I love the Inquisitors so much. So that's a fun one. Back here, oh, that wasn't like that 10 minutes ago. Looks like someone fell. I got my Solo figures back there. Let's see. I've got some Obi-Wan figures there. I've got just random, more like bounty hunter characters there. I've got just some droids and whatnot there. I've got my Andor figures and then my Rogue One figures back there. So it's kind of a hodgepodge down here. I don't see down here a lot, plus Book of Boba Fett down here. So it's not stuff I don't like, because I really like Rogue One. I really like Andor. I really like Obi-Wan, honestly. And I love Solo. I think that's a fun movie. But, something has to go down here. And there's Moloch off to the side by himself. And then moving on, this is the remnants of my sequels. Now, I like the sequel trilogy. Don't get me wrong. But most of the figures from the sequel trilogy are awful. They came out 2016, 2017, and that was just a really bad time. And if and when they come out with new versions like Poe and Finn, I'll get them. Like, I like Rey a lot. I love Elo Asti. I like this 3PO right here. This is the upgraded Stormtrooper. I like Phasma. I love this Archive Han with that better head sculpt. I like them. I just wish that the ones they made were better. So I took some off my shelf because I just didn't, they kind of bummed me out when I looked at them. Then I've got some Ahsoka stuff and some more Book of Boba Fett stuff. And I've got some random Vaders here, red and white. Then I've got more just Ahsoka things. This is kind of a hodgepodge shelf right here. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. As I get more figures, I'll probably change it out. But for right now, this is the cool shelf. This is my clones right here. I've got just some gaming greats, regular clones, ARC Troopers, Delta Squad, some Bad Batch stuff here. These are my, I think, 2.0 clones right here. And then here are the Ahsoka clones. The 2 in the back are the 2.0. The one in the front is the new 3.0. There's some more 3.0 clones. These are my AliExpress KO 501st, which I'm probably going to get rid of at some point. I don't know. These are my Clone Wars versions of the characters. So I've got, the Anakin, the Ahsoka, the Obi-Wan, and then the new Mace right there. I'm probably going to change this Mace so I can put the lightsaber in his belt. As you can see, I've been doing that more often than not, if they can, because we have a lot of earthquakes here in California. Things like to fall, and lightsabers get broken. So if they don't have a lightsaber blade in them in the first place, they can't break it. That's why I've got some lightsabers right here. I think those are Ahsoka's, and I'm pretty sure that's Obi-Wan's. Then I've got my clone commanders right here: Rex, Fox, Bly, Cody, Gree, Wolf, and then these are some more just clone troopers. Down here is OT. I got Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, just kind of hodgepodge, moved around. Over here, I got some A New Hope stuff. And then, of course, the Bounty Hunters right there. And then random little R5-D4, that's the new one. As well as that's the Endor Rebel Soldier. There's another one back there. I should put them together. I don't know why I didn't. Down here, I have my kind of 3D printed shelf. A lot of this came from Zach, my co-host for Black Series Cantina, specifically 3D printed me this for my Doc Ondar, which I've got, you know, just with a bunch of accoutrement here, just random stuff like he's selling in his shop. I really like that. It's just kind of fun to have that stuff. That's the little box that came with the Luke Grogu build-up pack there. And then Landspeeder Luke sent me this. This is the little stage that he made for my Figrin Dan and the modal nodes. And then that's my Cantina, the portion that they gave us with my Ponda Baba. I put a Greedo there, and then I put Constable Zuvio back there because I feel like he really fits. I really like Constable Zuvio. I don't care what you have to say about it. And then a random probe droid back there. And then I think that probe droid is the one that one of my subscribers customized for me that makes noise. And then down here I have my vehicles. I've got my Enfys Nest speeder, my Ray speeder, my Luke speeder, my speeder bikes, and then also my Dewback. Let's see, up here I've got another Alivio print with Darth Vader, which I really like. Then I've got, let's zoom out, I've got my credit collection. I've got a full credit collection. I think that, I mean, I don't want them to do more, don't get me wrong. But I think they look good in the cards. So those go all the way down here along the wall. And then that's one of my very few 3 3/4 inch figures. That's the Vader that came out, I think in 2021, I'm pretty sure. I bought that right before I got COVID. I think my wife tested positive and I was testing negative. So I went out and got supplies. And while I was at Target, I saw that on the shelf and bought it. Down here, I've got my Snoke and three of the Praetorian Guards they made. Again, I like the sequel trilogy, and I think Snoke is pretty cool. I really like the kind of aesthetic here. This is my Kenner colored collection here with the Boba Fett that I opened up, and then, you know, all the others as well, because I am an opener. I don't really, with the exception of these, I guess, I am an opener. Then I've got some random droids here. These are like the droid packs that come out for like Amazon and Disney and stuff like that. There's a little Darth Vader kind of dual thing. I've got the Obi-Wan final dual Vader thing. Then I've got, I need to find that Luke's lightsaber. I'm pretty sure it's over on my little stack of goodies on my desk. And then down here I've got more kind of 3D printed stuff. That's my Jedi Spirit from Return of the Jedi. And then the concept art, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. And then here I've got the Jabba the Hutt playset or palace that my co-host Zach printed for me for Christmas. You can see I've got it just kind of littered with, you know, got some spiders and porgs and random stuff kind of on top. There's the Mynock there. I've got the Secret Galaxy SG-01 Mighty Maniacs there. I've got just some random things that I feel like would go in here. Tika, obviously he's Obi-Wan, but, you know, he's a Jabba, so why not? I've got the Princess Leia and Jabba's prisoner. The sun keeps hitting the lens. And the Jabba's prisoner Chewbacca, as well as Hutt Slayer Leia there with the Jabba the Hutt that came with his little hookah, as well as a 3D printed little sled that I got from Landspeeder Luke. There's a custom C-3PO that one of my subscribers customized for me. I think it looks really good, and it goes right there. That's the carbonized Han Solo, as well as the Boba Fett. And then again, sequel trilogy, I think Zori Bliss looks great. So I put her in with, because I feel like she kind of looks like she belongs at Jabba's palace. I could see her being in that scene. And I got another R2-D2 here. I've also got some random, I think these are for Magna Guards. I don't know why they're there. And then a little 3D printed Grogu on the little Jedi rock thing that he's got. Down here, I've got some NECA turtles. This is probably the next shelf to go, just because I'm kind of moving away from turtle stuff. It's not just turtles. And NECA releasing horror turtles are the Universal movie turtles that they're doubling up on characters now, and that kind of bugs me a little bit. So I'm probably gonna get rid of a lot of these. There's that War Duke I bought because of Dan. These are Gaming Greats figures here. I've got the Kylo Ren body on the Darth Nihilus there, which I think looks a lot better. I love most of these so much. I think like this shelf right here is probably one of my favorite shelves in my entire collection. Then I've got just more kind of off stuff like Mando, Purge Troopers, random Mandos of different colors. These are my Shin Hati and Balin skull with all their upgrades stuff that I've done. And then a random Emperor shooting lightning out of his hands, because why not? Down here, I've got some NECA Turtles, the movie star ones, and then a Mythic Legion bird, American Eagle bird. These are my YOLO Park Optimus Prime and Megatron, which I just did a video on, if you want to go watch that. And then this is a random, this is a random Optimus Prime that I just, again, don't have a space for it. And I just put it in here because why not? Last shelf in the toy room here. This is the top of it. I've got Unicron stuff up here. That's the HasLab one, and that's the, what is it? The Studio 01 cell, I think is his name. I've got some more just random stuff. One of my very few Motu figures. Mantenna was my favorite as a kid. He was one of the ones I remember having the most. So I got the update of him. These are the little Yellow Park figures. These are little figures that came with one of the Jetfires, I think the official one. This is my Triple Bubble from G.I. Joe. We're going to see more G.I. Joe stuff here. This is my one and only Joy Toy figure because I got it for free from Toy Snowman. And it was nice of him to do that because now I know I don't need any more. And then that's the Snowspeeder all the way in the back there. This is my X-Men shelf, Marvel Legends. Some of it's old, some of it's new. But I really like the Jim Lee kind of X-Men 92 style. So I got those. I did pare it down. Had a lot more, but these are the ones that I just kind of stuck with. Moving down, I've got another kind of shelf of randomness. That's a custom someone made of me. Of course, I've got two Selfie Series figures now. They're still in the boxes. They're not out. I think that one's better. It's better body-wise anyway, that's for sure. Then I've got, the one SH Figure Arts figure I'm displaying is well, besides, I guess, R2 and C-3PO is my Piccolo. Then that's the Japanese Spider-Man. And then I've got Indiana Jones. I've got the Santa Claus here. And this is my Vamp with just some figures I felt kind of went with the Vamp here. And I like the way that looks. Down here are my Cobra figures from G.I. Joe. I like them a lot. They're fun. I love Big Boa right there in the middle. And then that's, of course, the Cobra Commander from the HasLab. These are a lot of fun. I love that Croc Master. And then down here, I've got my G.I. Joes. Looks like, yeah, General Hawk and Quick Kick. They got a thing going on because I always find Quick Kick on top of General Hawk all the time. But I don't have a complete collection. These are the Joes. But I do have a lot of them. I have the ones that I like the most here. And then down here, I've got one that doesn't get a light just yet because I don't really know what to do with it. It's just like it's my Hoth figures and some Wampas. And then a little probe droid. And like this is a stand from Yolo Park. This is the ground from that came with the Kylo Ren figure, and then a little base that came with the Luke Sky. It's just stuff I don't really know what to do with. Then I'm getting another light here. I've got Serpentor and Dr. Mindbender and Sergeant Slaughter, who I feel like goes well together. I got a little Lego Optimus Prime that I built, and then the, what is that? The Soul of Chogokin Megazord. And then down here, I've got some Seekers Masterpiece. They're different brands. Like, I think the back Starscream is Make Toys. The Skywarp in the front is an official MP. And then the Thundercracker is like a deformation wing. Down here, I've got a bunch of Star Wars figures I need to put back in the boxes. There's stuff I took off the shelf. Just because either, I don't know, it just doesn't fit the collection. Or I was using it for something random. Like I have a headless third or fifth brother there. I've got the old Chrysanthemum there, which I've got the new one, so I don't need the old one anymore. And I've got, like the Poe Dameron in there, which is just objectively terrible. Holdo, maybe I should put her back on the shelf. I don't know. Some of them just because I'm not super interested in it, but it doesn't mean I don't like the movie. I just don't want people to use that as like ammunition to say, oh, see, Michael doesn't even like it. I do. And then just kind of finish it off. This is, well, I really like this. This is an original kind of, it's what they used to create a cell from Masters of the Universe. It's a paper proof, I think they call it. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Here we are, kind of maxed out here. I'm going to give you one last little roundup of what my room looks like. If you like the lights, I got them off Amazon. I'll put a link down in the downstairs area. Here, yep, there's my cat. That's Cassie. Say hi, Cassie. Yeah. But if you like the lights, they're rechargeable. They're nice. They stick on. I have recharged them all once when I got them, and then I haven't had to yet again. I usually have them set to motion active, so they're not on all the time, but obviously for the purposes of this video, I turn them all on. But if you want a link to them, there'll be one down in the downstairs area. I'm probably gonna buy a couple more for these, but again, I wanna figure out what to do with those shelves first. But yeah, let me know down in the downstairs area. Do you like my collection? This isn't my entire collection. A lot of it is in boxes downstairs. I've got more Hot Toys, but they're in the next room, and that's a mess, and you're not gonna see them. But I do have more Hot Toys. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'd like to take a moment and thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon. It's very nice of you guys to continue to do that. And like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you later. Say bye, Cassie. Say bye. You're not going to say anything now? Bye. Bye.